Hi, I know you had a lot of sessions, and I'm next. So let's start. My name is Lilac David. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Lili, and my co-founder and partner Liran and I are actually serial bank builders. So we built a bank in Israel. It is the second time that we are building a bank, and Lili is actually a bank, a challenger bank designed for freelancers. But before we start diving into the Lili offering and so on, I want you to meet Matt. And Matt is a freelancer, he's a video editor, and he's 25 years old, lives in Austin, Texas, and actually really, really good at what he does, but really, really bad about finance. And if you think about it, when he moved from a 9-to-5 position to actually becoming an independent, he never thought it's gonna be so hard. So like, managing his business is not an easy task. He keeps on losing his receipts and keeping, it's really hard to keep track of his expenses. He's using a software, but ending up logging in like maybe once a month, and then coming through all of the expenses, trying to figure out which one is work, which ones are actually life. Then he needs to get paid from customers, issuing invoicing, tracking payments, and so on. He never feels like he's actually in control about his payment, his banking, his money flow, and so on. And if he needs to get some credit, when he goes to any traditional banks within the US, it actually will not get any credit because his income is not stable. And if you think about it, from an industry point of view, it's considered high risk, although he might be very, very good at his business and very, very talented and actually being able to come with a really, really stable position. And overall, if you look at all of the tasks he needs to handle as a business, it's a lot on his plate, and he actually needs to concentrate of actually producing beautiful videos and designing better solutions for his customers. And if you think about it, Matt is not alone. 1 out of 3 Americans are actually practicing freelance within 2019 in the US. It's the biggest shift that we are seeing within the work economy. And if you dive into the younger ages, like millennials and Gen Z, the penetration rate is actually even higher. But their community, their parents, their friends, and so on, are normally 9-to-5ers. So they don't have any knowledge of actually what it means to build a business, what it means to actually become an independent worker. And it's a big issue within the States. That is why we decided to build Lili as a bank focus for the freelancers, but not just offer a beautiful banking experience, but actually build 5 or 6 different products which are all about the fact that we want to empower them to balance their work and life in just one account. Meaning, it's a one-man show. It's just a freelancer. But they actually have a consumer hat and a business hat. And they need to get a lot of different tools on expense management, taxes, and so on. Tax is a big issue for those freelancers. Actually, to calculate taxes, even as a consumer, it's not easy within the States. Like, you have so many different angles of taxes, state, federal, city, and so on. But for a freelancer, it's actually even worse because they have more taxes to pay. And trying to figure out what will be the percentage that they need to withhold within a monthly basis, it's not easy. So for us at Lili, we wanted to create a simple solution that tackles all of those different angles. So if you think about it, they have a beautiful mobile experience, like a checking account, a Visa business debit card. They don't have to pay any fees, as opposed to paying a lot of fees to the traditional industry from a banking point of view, and in addition, a lot of fees for expense management, tax software, and so on. And then they get a lot of different benefits from an account. But most important, they have a simple way of actually managing their business. So they get a real-time notification on every expense. It's already pre-categorized to the right IRS segment. And then the only thing they have to do is just wipe it, right or left. It's work or life. And then they can see how much money they're actually saving on taxes. They will opt in into a predefined percentage. So whatever an income hits the account, they will just get something from the income actually saved for taxes, and so on and so forth, like generating a lot of insights, saving up for taxes, generating the taxes, and so on. So at the end, if you think about it, freelancers from all 50 states within the US, from 30 different fields, are actually benefiting from the account. That's it for today. Thank you.